Sunday Times PM, faith and duty guide me through my election trials. So this is Rishi talking about his faith. Of course he is. He's only got prayer left. You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's it.
You absolutely would, Rishi. Good luck to you. So the Prime Minister reveals how Hinduism helps him stay strong. Is he staying strong? I mean, I don't know. Good for him if that's how he feels. And what's interesting about Rishi is that we haven't had prime ministers or politicians, really, who've talked about their faith for a very long time. It's fallen well out of fashion.
Had he been Christian, he may not have been able to.
I thought somebody might say that. I thought it would be him, but...
Yeah, Nick would agree with me, I'm sure. Yeah, I think it's become very much out of fashion, shall we say, to talk about traditional Christian values in this country, which is a huge shame. But it's good to see people talking about faith. I like that he's talking about faith. He does say something quite peculiar. I know you picked up on this, Nick. He said he was the original Brexiteer. I think Margaret Thatcher might have something to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, Farage might have something to say.
Yes.
I mean, it's so funny, the original Brexiteer, because he's just not associated with Brexit at all. Despite being nominally a Brexiteer, no one associates him with that, because it just doesn't fit his image, and you just feel it was for convenience. Maybe it wasn't, but it just doesn't really work, because it doesn't sell it.
But no one else running can say it, really, can they?
That's true.
Other than, of course, Nigel Farage.
Yes.
But I mean, in terms of the three,
the former mainstream parties.
The former mainstream parties, exactly. Yeah.
I'm now calling them. Yeah. I mean, what was funny about this as well? I mean, he said he's going to fight to the last day. That's just how it works, Rishi. That's how days work.
Can you imagine if he didn't? I mean, that would be outrageous.
Just on the Tuesday before.
I'm fighting to the penultimate day, and then that's enough for me, to be honest. I've got a cricket match. Yeah, I mean, it's madness. But, he's had a tough time over D-Day. You almost sympathise a little bit with that. And as for the faith, I say almost, some people won't. But as for the faith, you're right. Tim Farron, leader of the Lib Dems, not leader for long once he started going on about Christianity too much. And
Kate Forbes in the SNP.
Kate Forbes. Jacob Rees-Mogg sort of battled it out, but he, received a lot of criticism for his Catholic views. Yeah,
they kind of accept it from him because most people believe he was around at the birth of Christ.
Yeah.
I can't let this go until we comment on this. This is Rishi talking about his faith. He says, in Hinduism, there's a concept of duty called dharma, which roughly translates is about doing your duty and not having a focus on the outcomes of it. Isn't that an unfortunate...
Yeah. So basically, he's admitting that I'm going to do this even though I'm not going to lose.
Head down, I'm working away, and I'm not thinking about what's going to happen.
Yeah. He could have been a bit more outcome focused. But if I'm being very fair, though, that is what Rishi's about. He's sort of a hard worker. He'd get on with it behind the scenes. He just doesn't understand politics. Hence, he won't be Prime Minister for long.
He's also the head of a party that the brand is dead.
The brand's dead, as they say, but because we have to be very objective, I'm going to say the brand's not dead, so we've got balance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's alive and kicking. So